May this be one of the last videos I ever have to make about this terrorist regime that is on the verge of collapsing. But before we close out this chapter of doom, I do have to warn you about what's coming. First of all, this is not an attack. It is not an assault. It is not belligerence. It is not war. It is a rescue operation. It is not just a rescue operation of 90 million Iranians who overwhelmingly support the removal of this dictatorship. It is a rescue operation of the entire planet, of the Middle East, where this regime's proxies have terrorized from Israel to Gaza to Lebanon to Yemen to Syria to Iraq, of the Western world, where this regime has terrorized from Australia to Europe to the UK to the US. It is a freedom mission for humanity and democracy. That being said, it has never been more important to apply critical thinking. This regime is still engaging in a mind war to convince you otherwise. Anything that this regime reports has to be disregarded as unreliable. Why? Because there is no apparatus to confirm anything that it reports. There is no apparatus for democracy, for veracity, for truth. There is just a propaganda arm. There is no free press. There is no free speech. Whatever tells you is a carefully constructed narrative that they've been building for weeks, months, if not years. Please think carefully. As soon as this regime's bases were struck, it didn't report back to Western media that its officials had been killed. It reported back that Iranian schoolgirls had been killed. Why not just say that 2,000 starving infants in an orphanage had been massacred? And that same Western media, the same Western media that ignored when tens and thousands of protesters were slain by this regime, were the first to report its lies. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder, what side does Western media stand on anymore? Are you on the side of freedom? Are you on the side of truth? Are you on the side of humanity? Are you on the side of democracy? Or are you on the side of the terrorists? And if you didn't understand just how depraved this regime is, then understand this. After it slaughtered tens and thousands of protesters, their family members told us that they never gave those bodies back. Why? So that they could repurpose them later and claim them as casualties of war. I promise you that you do not understand the scale of the operation that we are dealing with here. You do not understand the mind war. Forget what the mouthpieces are saying to you. This is a watershed moment in history. It is a rescue operation for not just 90 million Iranians, but for the Middle East and for the entire world. And I don't care where you have stood up until now. I don't care how many times you believed the lies. I don't care how many times you ignored our cries. I don't care how many times you ignored humanity. All is forgiven. All I ask is that you stand on the right side of history today, because this is our moment. This is our liberation movement. This is the Iranian Independence Day. So stand with us now.